What's up, guys? It's Drummer828. Here with something new. I don't normally do reviews, but I felt like doing one on this. I had the opportunity. I ran across this green van with pictures of bud, weed, all over the sides, and these guys claiming that they had weed candy for sale. The way they stopped me is a guy said, "Hey man, you want to get high?" For some reason I'm used to hearing that. But my first reaction is, no, I'm fine, whatever, keep walking. Nah man, don't, it's candies, it's cool, blah blah blah. Look at my van. Look over, I see this van, brightly colored van, looked like it had professional graphics, or a graphic wrap all around it with pictures of different kinds of strains of weed on it and all this stuff. It seemed very fucking weird because I'm in Texas, I'm in Austin, Texas. Weed is very illegal here. So I couldn't really understand what was going on, so I bought one of them. You know, I wasn't really sure what to think. I had hope. I was like, maybe they found a loophole. I don't know. But I've got one of them here. You can see even on the stick it says Weed World Candies, and then a phone number, 404-9, I'm sorry, I messed that up, 404-496-3602. And I'm going to eat this candy and try it out and let you guys know if it really works. Okay, so it's been a good 2 hours since I finished my little candy, and I feel absolutely nothing, which is probably to be expected. I wanted it to be real. I really did want it to be real, but something like that is just too good to be true. So, no, I'm not feeling anything. It did not work at all. I'm not even mellow. Fuck, there's nothing. It's a candy. It's an overpriced candy. And I can prove it because while I was, you know, waiting for everything to happen and nothing was going on, and I started thinking, you know, I was probably right in my first initial impressions of this, that it's complete horseshit. This is a classic case of a snake oil salesman. These guys roll around in their cars or their vans that have pictures of weed all over them and everything, and they're selling candy flavored as weed. And I think that is that's their loophole in this whole thing, is that it's supposedly made with hemp. After doing, you know, I've done some research also, as you could probably tell by this point. When nothing was really happening, that's when I was like, you know, let me see if I'm the only one that feels this way. Maybe I've just got a really high tolerance or something. But no, I'm definitely not the only one. There's other people out there that have actually spent quite a bit of money on these things, thinking that they were actual THC candy. They're not THC candy. I found a story from New York where these guys, apparently somebody called the cops on them, and so the police shows up and confiscates some of the candy, tests it, and they couldn't do anything. They couldn't prosecute these guys for jack shit. Why? Because there was no THC content whatsoever in the fucking candy. After doing a little more research, I've come to find that they call it weed candy, but there is absolutely no weed in the candy at all. In fact, it is hemp. Now, one of the things that the guy at the van was telling me, because I was asking, how are you doing this? What is this about, man? Oh man, we're activists, you know, we're just taking to the streets, we're trying to, and you know, the word activist kind of like, definitely made me kind of perk up, like, oh, maybe these guys just don't give a fuck, you know, maybe they're out here for principle. No, it's for money, it's for profit, and they are scamming the shit out of a whole lot of people. So I'm glad I only spent $5 just to try it out, see how it was, but it's definitely bullshit. There's a lot of people out there that have posted, you know, things on the internet like, you know, this is horseshit. Not to mention the fact they got busted and there's absolutely no THC in them, so they can't even be brought up on charges for anything because it's just overpriced candy. But this is what prohibition will cause, is the snake oil salesman. That's exactly what this is. These guys are scammers. This is dishonest, and if these fucking stoner hippie dudes believe in karma, it's gonna come back and bite them in the ass. So, beware. If you see a van with pictures of pot all over it, and guys selling fucking lollipops, it'd be your best bet to ignore the, hey man, you want to get high? Just fucking ignore it and walk away, because they are full of shit. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.